Jimmy Crack on, and I don't. Where the fuck is he? Oh, what the hell is? Oh, good Lord.
Y'all know what today's show is brought to you by. Hey guys, Savage AF is the name of the show.
So flagged.
I'm about to roll the one, man. I'm just gonna roll him, bro.
You're just gonna get so fucking high.
Fucking rolling, man.
Can you hear that? That's my skull.
I can hear like the inside of my face. Savage AF is the name of the show. Fuck your feelings is our motto. Facts matter. I am your boy Black Pedro. Over to my virtual right.
What a guan, Larry.
Comedian Shang, y'all. You
pussy
know
boy, what piece comb crusher. Shang in the building. Misa poop crusher. Okay.
Go, y'all. Get your dictionaries out.
I know y'all don't even know what. Everybody know what poom is. You know what poom is.
Poom, 99.
Right, poom crusher is pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
For waka boom thing say is patois is, you know, saying, you know, I rule over all. And then Fingwesa Fogwaka thing say is calling other people pussy boys, basically.
Man, that I feel like we just went on an anthropological dive into the Amazon and some shit. Okay.
Okay, nigga, is that what we're doing today?
Welcome to Fern Gully.
wait, are you batty boys?
What fire say?
Y'all know the fish. Y'all know.
Come down, selector.
You know the batty is batty boy fish.
Hey man, cheers to all y'all out there. Savage AF, y'all. It is Wednesday, January 12th, 2022. Today we are here, just like we are Monday through Friday, live on YouTube and Facebook simultaneously.
Why did
Monday
speak like that?
Well, only it's one of those British words sometimes.
Yeah, simultaneously.
Simultaneously, we use aluminium. You know, it's like there's certain words they say funny. You know, it's like how you make up a language and say it wrong. You know what I'm saying? All right, so here's the thing, guys. Just like today, we're here for you Monday through Friday live, YouTube, Facebook, simultaneously. On Mondays and Fridays, Mondays and Fridays, we're on at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, typically Tuesday through Thursday. Typically, we are on at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you miss any of those times live simultaneously, you can see the URL for our YouTube channel. It's scrolling at the bottom. Catch it.
It's scrolling at the bottom for you all to know where to go. And if you do go there, this is what you do. I don't know why you don't know what to do by this time, but if you don't know what to do, this is what you do, how you do it, and when you do it. Oh, yeah.
You know what it is.
Yeah,
you know what it is.
Click the bell, make sure you do that, do it well. And when you do it well, make sure you check us out on the podcast platforms of the show because we're everywhere, okay? By the way, I told you, our numbers are slipping in Sri Lanka, okay? We're not doing well in Guam, we're not doing well in Sri Lanka. And the only way we'll do better is if you motherfuckers subscribe to the channel. YouTube, Facebook, on Facebook, our fan page is savageA.f. And also on the podcast version of the show, which is iTunes, Stitcher, Slacker, Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and SoundCloud.
Wait, hit that, bro. Also, I don't have the official numbers in, but I think we are doing better. I think we are all up in Djibouti. And the capital of Djibouti is Djibouti. So we're number one. We are number one in Djibouti. So
we've been killing it in Djibouti for a long time. And I'm going to tell right now that Pedro's told me he has killed it even before I met him in Djibouti for a long time. And I know that when I do get Djibouti, I kill it in Djibouti. So Djibouti, yeah. Shout out to the show we did last night. Oh, God. We did a show last night. At the Sal's Comedy Hole. Shout out to the
all up in you.
Yeah,
thank you. The hole.
Yeah, it's a nice little joint.
No, it's a good venue.
It's a good venue. Shout out to the people that came out to the show. It wasn't plentiful, but they were warm and kind to the insanity that Pedro spewed on the stage, and also
What?
my crack with sanity on stage.
Shang went on a meth rant last night. It's all good.
A meth rant. A meth rant. I didn't exactly go on them.
No, it
Well,
was good.
yeah,
It was brilliant. It was brilliant, sir.
Brilliant. Yeah, yes, young man. Yes, young man.
Right, we need to hurry up and get through this show so I can get to my blunt, man. Here's the thing, y'all. Savage AF. If you don't catch us, and I'm gonna go ahead and give that YouTube URL for you because some people are just listening. So if you're just listening, go to youtube.com/C/SavageAF World, all one word, and you can catch us there for some visuals. But if you want to stick with the audios, you know, if you like ear,
make sure, that's the iTunes, Stitcher, Slacker, Google Play, Reddit, Spotify. And when you do go to the YouTube and you make us go to 1 trillion followers, this is what you need to do. Subscribe, rate, and comment.
Damani Jones, I don't know what about Black Pedro made you think that I would be a white paper dude, but
well, no.
I've been blunt since
he's been blunt
since the 90s.
Well, as long as I've known him,
Wu-Tang forever, nigga. What you talking about?
Yeah, he's been blunt forever. Make sure you check us out.
And it's a vegan hemp blunt.
It's a vegan. Wow, that don't make sense. But make sure you follow us on the podcast and also on the IG. Yeah, we got IGs. Follow at Black Pedro and follow at Comedian Shang.
Okay. We got a new name from our Minister of Defense, Adverbavelli, with the Tupac picture. So I think we know what this is about. She says, in the middle of COVID, you want the blunt passed to you? Maybe. We'll talk about this. We'll talk about this later on in the show. So stay tuned, y'all, because we do have a whole show. Speaking of a show, we should probably do one right now, huh?
Yeah, I guess we should do.
Okay, all right. So let's give you the daily.
Okay, all right.
Because we aren't the kind of show that runs things down. We are the show that will run up on your ass.
Okay, we run up on you. Okay, all right. My nigga. Yeah, we're gonna run up on you. We got some people in the house. Quick shout out to everybody in the feed. Queen B. We got Nicole H, Pamela Knox, Damani Jones. We got, that's right, Ladybug 01zation. Okay, Nicole H, Maya. We got Maya Evelyn Gatlin. We got E Gatlin in the building, and we got Breezy JJ in the building.
I do want to give a shout out to Damani Jones for being the first in the building tonight. I mean, usually it's one of the ladies like Nicole H or Queen B or Breezy JJ's, you know what I'm saying? But thank you fellas for representing tonight and coming to class early.
Yeah.
It is Wednesday, January 12th, 2022. Savage AF is the show. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter. That's our motto.
Wow.
I'm Black Pedro. That's comedian Shang. We are going to end today, speaking of Shang, with the SHANGRY. He is the minister of Shanger. Today, SHANGRY, nothing to see here. Same as it ever was. Same as it ever was. Repeat.
Same as it ever was.
Go to sleep. All right. Before we get into that, SHANGRY, though, Black Pedro popping tip for today. I feel like the COVID walls are closing in on me, man. I want to talk about it, but let's go.
they calling me, man. They keep calling me.
Before we get into that, I want to talk about a trick ass Mitch.
You ain't nothing but a trick ass Mitch.
Trick ass Mitch.
Don't.
Your boy
ass Mitch.
Your boy McConnell, leader of the Senate minority, goes in on Biden. But shut the fuck up, dog. Let's talk about
it goes in on Biden. You flip-floppy, corrupt whore,
upside down turtle
face,
belly exposed turtle.
Yeah, man. You know what, man? You got an innie for a dick. Fuck your family.
Me over. All right. Before we get into that, though, we do have our critical question of the day. Motherfuckers say what?
That we share with you.
As a result of the January 6th committee, we are learning that some states some states Republican electoral officials had plans to submit forfeit electoral ballots.
They forfeited documents that weren't.
They wanted to.
They wanted to documents that weren't official.
Let's go, y'all. But before we get into that, like I said, it is January 12th, a Wednesday, 2022.
Wait a minute. You know what today is? Hump day.
Hump day. Get your hump on. Stick your dick in something, ladies.
Wow. He just went straight to the yeah.
However, no matter what day.
I told you, Pedro. Hey, Pedro, he ain't Black Pedro no more. You know, he cocoa butter Black Pedro now.
When the killer's in the system, ain't no telling will I diss him. All right, man. No matter what day it is, no matter what, we have entered the bitching hour. Now is the time. Now is the time when the January 6th committee has requested and called upon Sir Bitchitude himself. I'm gonna call him.
Wait a minute.
I'm gonna call him
bitch a lot.
Yeah, I'm gonna call him the queen of bitchnicity. He's bitch-tastic, bitchified, bitch-tosity. A lot of bitch-tosity comes out of this dude. Bitchification is the process.
And when he talks, it's like bitcheria.
Oh, right out of both ends.
Right.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. So we are talking about the one and only minority leader of the House, Kevin. No. Actually, that's the other bitch. We're gonna come up with him, but Kevin McCarthy.
I know I hit the wrong one. There's so many bitches. We talk about Kevin. I want to suck Trump's dick.
Yeah,
McCarthy.
he's like this. Yeah, he's like Trump's cock goes here.
This is how you do when you coddle the balls and you drink the Trump gravy.
Only thing not true about this picture is that Kevin McCarthy would never need to open his mouth that wide to suck on Donald Trump's cock. It'd be more
Cheeto.
like
the Trump.
You could go to whistle aperture if you want to. You could. All right, so Kevin, bitch made, bitch ass, bitchitude, bitchified, bitchification, McCarthy.
Look at him licking his lips, waiting for Trump to come.
Ooh, can't wait to get some Mar-Lago on my lips.
Yeah.
He has been summoned by the January 6th committee.
Yes.
By the way, in the background on mute, I am watching my ex-girlfriend fill in for Chris Cuomo's old spot, in which they announced breaking.
What? I always want to say I don't know if it's appropriate because she's in a position where we'll probably be getting interviewed by her, but when our show comes on air.
Yeah.
But you used to hit that. No, I'm sorry. You ain't supposed to say it like that.
I never kiss and tell. Never kiss and
tell.
And that's not the point. The point is she on her segment, because the rest of the day everybody's like, will Kevin McCarthy cooperate? Blah blah blah. I saw her announce that Laura Coates, that is, that no, Kevin McCarthy will not be cooperating with,
he's too scared of Trump.
with what he calls, quote unquote, an abuse of power. That being this Democratic committee that has no Kevin McCarthy appointees on it because he's too bitch made, right? Once Nazis like Jim Jordan and Paul Gosar got rejected, then Kevin McCarthy pulled all of his Republican nominees for the committee, the January 6th committee, that is, out. Right? Like, fuck it. Well, if you're going to take these two, then fuck it. And so now you got Kinzinger and fucking.
But let's be real. Nancy Pelosi said she did the get the fuck out of here. She gave him to get the fuck out of here when they tried to get what's the guy that used to touch people in the gym, and he's actually one of the people. He's always talking shit. He used to be a gym coach or some shit.
That sounds like every high school girl.
No, he's one of the politicians right now that's going for the Speaker of the House
Jim Jordan.
Jordan, yeah, ex-coach,
Maya Baker brought him up as well. She said Jim Jordan was also called but bitched out. Yeah,
but they're all gonna bitch out. But the bottom line is, Kevin, Trump
Trump
dictates
cock
good.
go here. Yeah. Like,
Ooh, and he's sitting there going, me? You call it me? Me? I
Right.
gotta come? Okay, the bottom line is we already know that he might not cooperate, but I feel like you all are wrong. I think that it's gonna get to the point where he's gonna have to either flip on Trump or he's gonna have to go down. Now, the only problem I have, which is actually in my SHANGRY, is will the AG push his ass to the limit? Push it to the limit. Push it to the limit.
Just like when Scarface was getting all the dough and they was just dropping
Yeah.
bags out. It was that
Yeah.
montage.
Is that? I doubt it.
Yeah,
Nobody knows. They know. But I'm saying I don't think that. I think he will flip. I think he will flip. He don't want to spend time in jail, even though now they said the average for the subpoena was if you actually ignore a subpoena and then it goes to a criminal situation, it's 36 months.
That's your ass, Mr. Pope.
That's a lot of time in jail.
No, they're not there yet. They're not there yet.
Not there yet. But if they go to that point, that motherfucker can't handle 36 months in jail. Well, maybe he can. Look at his mouth. Maybe
he was like, "I'm ready for it, baby." Yeah. So it seems like now we know that he's announced that he's not going to participate. Kevin McCarthy, that is, not going to cooperate. I should say.
Cooperate.
So, which is no real surprise because we watched him flip flop more than a pair of fucking beach shoes, right?
Well, the first night he went full blast
on January 5th, or I'm sorry, on January 6th.
6th.
He was all good, right? He was like,
he denounced
hey, the president did wrong, and then like 13 hours later, he was like, I need a plane to Mar-a-Lago because I gotta suck some dick, man. Yeah. Oh, come all in my face.
Okay, but the end of the day is damn. I got to give you that one. What?
Yeah. What?
No. I think that he will flip. I don't think Jim Jordan will flip because he just likes to be obstinate, and he always does the opposite day. So. Yeah, and even when they ask him, "Did you speak to Trump January 6th?"
That was like the origins of mumble rap. He's like,
yeah. I think that if they got him and they pressed him like he pressed people when he was in a position to ask questions with Congress. If they press him, he will fall like a stack of cards because even when a reporter asks him, he starts going. So I think that they need to just press him. But the problem I think is going to happen is the Democrats don't go hard enough in the paint. They need to be like, the fuck was you talking to him for? Like, you know how you see when you get somebody against back when the day when somebody gets you against the locker and talk shit to you? The fuck was they talking to you for the day of the fucking insurrection, bitch ass? Who was you talking to, Trump? You gonna tell us, motherfuckers.
Speaking of talking, we back on Maya Baker. She's like, could it be his phone records show complicity? Perhaps,
because
we do have these reports. We do have these reports of
text. They got text,
and no, actually, though, a phone call between Kevin McCarthy and President Trump that another GOPer testified on or witnessed allegedly that Kevin McCarthy had this conversation with Trumpty Dumpty. Where Trumpty, he was like, yo, call these people off Trumpty Dumpty. He's like, no, that's Antifa. He's like, no, nigga, this is your people. Call them the fuck off. They're really, and then at the end of it, Trumpty Dumpty was like, well, Kevin, it seems like they care more about the election results than you do. Totally sociopathic response. But, it would set up this kind of narrative, I think a truer narrative that as the events were occurring and immediately afterwards, Kevin McCarthy was clearly in a different position than he's in now, in terms of how he understands the actions of that day. And then once he realized, the Hicks are sticking with Trump. Let me get back on the Hick train.
Let me get back on this dick.
Yeah.
Nah. I'm gonna put it in. Hey, Trump, come here. I'm Kevin McCarthy. Put it in my mouth.
Yeah,
okay,
that's called his Akinelli pose, right?
Yeah. At the end of the day, everybody knows for a fact that Kevin McCarthy is nothing about He has nothing about the people. It's all about power, and he will go with whoever. If it was somebody says, "Look, I'm going to sodomize you every day for the rest of your life, but you get to be Speaker of the House," that motherfucker would spread his ass cheeks so fast. He's like that. And what's up, Jeffrey Keller? Funny comic, and you know what? Quite the dancer.
The boy got rhythm. You got
the boy can dance, is what I'm trying to say.
And what he's saying is McCarthy isn't saying shit, and ain't shit gonna happen to him. No one is going to jail. What damn, well, Jeff?
Yes,
Jeff, shit on our just walking the show and shit on my dream, man.
My SHANGRY is you'll see. My SHANGRY is this.
We'll see where we give it that.
The bitching hour. Now we know the bitching hour.
Yeah.
McCarthy will have
I'm gonna go one more time with Maya Baker. She said the batshit crazy portion of the GOP are complicit and need to go down. The problem is they're all going down on Trump right now. They're going down. They're just at Mar-a-Lago like,
man, you keep making me bring this picture up.
I'm telling you, that's McCarthy going down right now.
Yeah, and the bottom line is that's the way they roll. That's always the way they roll. Every time they get a chance, they're gagging on fucking.
Oh God, where'd you get that from?
That is them, man. They can't.
Y'all got Adverb speaking Russian today. Nadia TV, we see you as well. Yeah, no, they can't. They can't stay off that. They can't stay off that Trumpy cock train. So, this is what you get. Is just complete non-cooperation from the GOP side. McCarthy, who's the other one that got called up to? Jim Jordan. None of these guys. Yeah, no, they're not going to do it. Yeah, they're not going to do it.
Also, Mike Pence. Check this out, Mike Pence, aka I'm your private dancer. He's definitely so busy fighting.
He's the afternoon shift at the club.
He's so busy trying to fight, staying in the closet. Mike Pence, they are getting all his aides. And I don't mean the fact he got AIDS. Okay. I mean his aides to speak up.
Fact matter, we haven't seen the test.
I'm just saying, we haven't seen the test results.
Most likely. But if a fly stays on your head that long
and you don't know,
got AIDS.
You probably got AIDS. Yep. And he has been looking a little gaunt. I don't know if it was that or the chanting of Hang Mike Pence. One of the two. This motherfucker is such a bitch. They said Hang Mike Pence, and this nigga actually was still on Trump's side.
Nadia TV says that Pence calls his wife mother.
Yeah. He does. That's why I made fun of him.
Mother, may I have another?
He feels that sex is bad. No, and I'm not joking. And he calls her mother, and he won't let another woman stand next to him when he's with mother. Yeah, he's somewhat of a repressed. He's repressed. He's repressed. No, he's not just depressed because they were going to hang his ass. And trust me, if that brother wouldn't have saved them and led those psycho hillbillies another direction, they'd have got the Pence. Because they built a gallows. And y'all can check this. Somebody was arguing with me online, said, you're just making that up because you're just against the Trump train running you over. I'm like, wow, the fact you said the Trump train. But I gave the dude props for saying the Trump train. But he said they weren't talking about Mike Pence. And then I literally went on YouTube. This is how much I went on YouTube, got the clip where they were chanting Hang Mike Pence and sent it to this motherfucker. Now, that's petty, and I could have been doing something else, but fuck it. I had to prove it. They were going to hang his ass from a gallows that they built. Now, this is the part I want to know with the cops. You see some niggas building gallows. And you don't say nothing. You know they already out there wilding, and they build gallows. If I go to a synagogue and you see me building a gas chamber outside that bitch, shouldn't you come over and say a little something to me? That's why the cops. I understand some of those cops went through some bad shit. I agree, it's bad, but some of y'all cops y'all talking about y'all was complacent on the way they was going about that. And complacent, and the other word I was trying to say was complicit. But you know what I meant. They both in the same range. Fuck all y'all.
Yeah, man. So I guess we'll see where this goes. If they call him McCarthy, and McCarthy, not if they call him up, but he's not gonna
No,
cooperate.
they are going to call him up.
What they already have, and he's not cooperating. So what is gonna happen? What is y'all gonna do? Okay, so we'll see about that. But just wanted to kind of point out that Kevin McCarthy, I think, has moved up to the top of the bitch list. I mean, I know we call bitch McConnell, and we're gonna get into him, but
but he's not. I think Kevin is. If we build
truly a spineless
right,
dope bucket.
if we built a bitchatorium, he would have the #1 seed.
Featured
For
featured exhibit at the National Bitch Museum.
Bitch Museum. It would just be him.
Yeah.
Or yeah. So yeah, he's definitely. It's a tie. No, I don't know. There might be a tie though. I mean,
like no, some of these other dudes aren't bitches. They like we'll call Mitch McConnell a bitch McConnell because it rhymes and it's ha ha ha. But he really ain't no bitch. That motherfucker's a hardcore.
Yeah, he's a hardcore
ass jacket and fuck knuckle. And we're gonna get into him in a minute.
And if I ever see that old man, guess what? Yeah.
This next story, guys, has to do with our most critical question that we ask on the show. And when we ask it, that question sounds.
It goes like this. Like this.
Motherfucker say what? Yeah. Motherfucker say what? Say yeah, yeah, yeah.
Motherfucker say what? Some states, and I'm sure you can guess which ones. The ones that came into question this year: Michigan, Pennsylvania, Georgia. You know, just a few of these, Arizona.
And fuck Georgia for winning.
But here's what I call fake it till you break it. And speaking of the it is the system. So you're gonna fake the system until you break the system is what they were trying to do. But as a result of the January 6th committee and their inquiries into it, what we found is that some states, Michigan, Pennsylvania, like the ones I mentioned, they had GOP officials in those states who wanted to insert or usurp the official electoral ballots with doctored fake ones that they created.
And they didn't realize there was a reporter following the whole thing, and he got the actual copies, and they released it. I saw Rachel Maddow was like literally showed them on the thing. They showed the logo that they had on the official one and the logo, and they didn't realize the logo on the official one is actually perforated, so it won't be. So it won't be. You can't just do the shit.
So it won't be counterfeited.
Yeah. So these motherfuckers just printed it, just flat. So easily shown that it's a fake. And these motherfuckers tried to do it. They were sending them around. They sent them around. This is how corrupt, but this is how deep the rabbit hole goes. These motherfuckers is acting like we don't see that it wasn't just January 6th. It was the shit that led up to January 6th.
And all the actions afterwards too.
Yeah, it's all these bitches. So I'm saying, I know y'all say that I talk a little bit too much about guerrilla rape, but I feel like from the top of the tier to the bottom of the tier.
But nobody else talks about it, Shane. So it's like I feel like pardon the pun, but filling a hole.
Filling a hole
that nobody else to talk about.
Right. Somebody got to talk about it. Now I know that there's been at least one time where Gorilla was like, yo, that human looks pretty tasty, and just ran out of the jungle and raped them. I want every single one of these people to be gorilla raped. All right. And the ones that, and if you're a woman, because I'm trying to be sensitive to a woman, I feel like a gorilla shouldn't rape you. I feel like you should have a baboon or at least like a spider monkey. Because a spider monkey, I don't think it hurt you too bad. But if he did grab your head and start skull fucking you, it would be bad because spider monkeys are stronger than they look. I've held a spider monkey and it's really
Quick
hard to
and
get them off
agile
you.
too.
Yeah, when they hug you, you try to get them off you. It's like, oh shit, this little
It's like
motherfucker's strong.
baby strength.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah,
Get off
baby
me.
gorilla strength. So I think all of them, and we know that they fake. They caught you, bitches. You fake.
Yeah. So I mean, but this is like hypocrisy. It's not even 101. This is like graduate level. This is like hypocrisy 501. You know what I'm saying? We're like, all right, what we're gonna do is accuse the other side of stealing the election and then steal the election. Got it? Do I need to
Good.
repeat that? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna say that the enemy is doing what we're doing. We're just gonna blame it on them, but we're gonna do it. Like, we're gonna say they stole the election, but we're gonna really actually try to steal it. So what we're gonna do is create fake electoral ballots and then submit those so that the election doesn't get stolen unless it's us.
Well,
It's
they're
like,
trying to say they're not fake. They're trying to say that it's legitimate.
I mean, you could
That
try,
was
you
their
could try
defense.
to say
You
that
could try all you want, but so did this girl. This girl said these are real. And wow.
Wow. Yeah, no.
Wow.
Those,
yeah.
I would say those ballots are not real, brother.
That's
bringing an independent commission on that. No.
I don't even know what she was going for. But
And honestly, I'd rather see those ballots, those boxes stuffed than, you know, election. But I hate that too. Like, that's just a lot, bro. Like, literally,
what do you mean that's
could
a
die.
lot?
You could die under that, man.
No,
like, if she's on top of you, bro, you could die under that, guys.
What? No, what are you talking about? No, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about titty suffocation, man. Are we
Right.
not? Are we not up on this? Do you know how many men die under titties like those per year? Neither do I. But it's got to be at least 3.
It's got to be a lot.
Come on, man.
So you're trying to say to me that those aren't real?
Breezy wants to know how many times she's tipped over. Much like the lugheads of the GOP, I'm sure one too many times is flat on their face. But
well, what we should do is, okay, I won't say gorilla fucked. Okay, how about we smother them under titties?
This doesn't even make sense. I feel like that's a head and an ass in the same. That can't be titties.
That is titties.
It can't be.
That's titties.
Either way, the GOP right now, they look like ass and titties at the same time. It's the same crack. Okay. It's the same crack cleavage. I don't know what it is. Plumber's crack, you know, grandma cleavage. Either way, we don't need any of this shit in our electoral process. Okay. So, I don't know though. You know, it's like, even though, and we're talking about it, but I mean, this should be a thing. Like, people should be already in jail for this. If we know that these people produced fake ballots, fake electoral ballots, not just like, oh, Susie Q down the street. I'm talking about the ones that we're going to use to certify the state's results.
Right.
They tried to fake those. They tried to submit those. I mean, these are real moves, guys. We got to understand this. Like, we got to understand how cheating works, right? Like, these are real, because we talk a lot of shit on the show and we joke a lot, but we also kick some serious things. My mother's in the building. She's trying to keep us on topic.
What's up? What's up, Mama Hernandez?
But the reality is, all jokes aside, this is no. In this instance, though, this is conspiracy. This is what do you call it? Being a traitor. You know, these are conspiratorial traitors.
Right, but you know what? Okay, so are the people that ran up in the Capitol and defecated on the fucking walls.
Right.
The bottom line is, but guess what? They're not gonna pay. And these people that sent these fake documents out, and that's right there. They are not gonna pay.
I would honestly, every day I would rather have thousands of mindless, orc-headed Americans running up on the Capitol and trying to shit on the walls than to have election officials faking ballots. You feel me?
So wait
Angela
a minute.
Sword, you see what I'm saying? Like,
So
because
when you trying to say that these men are corrupt?
well, that goes. Look at the bottom right corner. Look at Kevin McCarthy, just a piece of ass nugget,
And
right?
look at the little
but what I'm saying is,
little Chucky
okay,
doll in the middle. You don't see the little Chucky doll bitch in the middle? You know,
she's holding Chucky got to sleep. All right, so here's the thing though. If like January 6th happened and that was just like regular Americans combined with, some other forces, but trying to interrupt the certification of an official election. Didn't work, right? They were able to usher the legislators out, protect
right.
them, and get them back
And
in
Mike Pence
and keep it moving. Yeah, he did his
Mike
job
Pence,
that day.
aka Private Dancer.
Yeah, he did it.
He did what he's supposed to do, but
He hit the VIP
because he
room
did that,
and
now
did it
he has
professionally.
death threats. He has death threats and
Cool.
stuff, and he's still gonna try to run for president.
I don't even care about that. They can hang him. I don't give a fuck.
Wow. Oh, they can hang this motherfucker. Hey, hang you, motherfucker. But no, I agree
That's
with
on
you.
them.
This is where I disagree. And anybody in the feed, you
well,
can
wait,
say
I wasn't
finish.
actually. I'm
Go
just
ahead.
saying that like you can have these people try and interrupt this process, but it still went through. But the process was dependent on these valid ballots. So if these people had submitted fake ballots or corrupted ballots, electoral ballots, that is, then that could have actually corrupted the process way more than Buffalo Hornbill or Karen Killer or any of these cracker-minded motherfuckers that were in the Capitol yelling out shit. Let's vote on some shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
The fake.
they weren't actually going to stop the process. They could have killed some people.
Yes. But fake ballots
They
could actually slip in and stop it.
Plagiarized, fake.
Yes, plagiarized.
Counterfeit ballots.
And Chris Dean said George Floyd was killed over a supposed to be $20 bill.
Bro,
right?
how many times?
But these fuckers can pass ballots. Nothing is doing anything about it. Fuck them all. Wow. Chris, get that off your chest. I agree with you. But the bottom line is they caught him. Man, not only did they catch him, they caught him in multiple states. And they still haven't figured out if it was in more states. So maybe Trump didn't even win by that many. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Those people absolutely have to go to jail.
They should go to jail.
Have to. Anybody who participants.
Look at all these motherfuckers need to go to jail. All these motherfuckers. The people that ran up and beat cops with fucking fire extinguishers and pitchforks. Number one, you bring a pitchfork somewhere. If you ain't shuffling hay, you stabbing motherfuckers, or you're worshiping Satan. Either one. And so the bottom line is, we could talk about it, but are they gonna do something? At the end of the day, it's not them, it's the fucking AG. Quit being a bitch and do what you're supposed to do. Because I sure know if Pedro did some shit like that, he would be absolutely fucking prosecuted by now. Not a year later, because today is what, the 12th? And January 6th was 6 days ago, and it's still a year. Not like a percentage of a percentage these motherfuckers have not gone to jail. Do you understand? So
if you ever find me, I'll be living off a small island off the coast of British Columbia.
Right. Well, we already know that.
I'll learn to hunt salmon or fish for salmon, and we'll be fine.
Wait a minute, hunt salmon?
Hunting, I'll shoot them motherfuckers in the water.
I did not know you hunt salmon. I thought you just you fish for them, but I guess salmon are getting out of hand and they're going on land, and you gotta track them down.
My mother is previewing a story I want to talk about in the future. I just wanted to read up a little bit more about it, but over 1,700 members of Congress, and when we say that, we mean white men, owned slaves. So one day we're going to talk about that very soon. Trust me.
Very much so.
It's coming up. But in the meantime, our current slave owners just completely tried to subvert the vote. And it's been busted, but something has to happen to each and every individual who laid their fingers on this insidious plan to replace.
You really are using a lot of big words lately, man. You are,
brother.
I'm just saying, man. You own one.
I got this new thing where I add a page of the thesaurus to my smoothie every morning.
I thought you meant Insidious.
I'm
the
literally
movie.
ingesting new words every day, dog. It's good.
Well, all I know is that if we don't, it'll be cataclysmic. Fuck with your boy. Yeah,
I
cataclysmic.
love how Queen Bee is trying to go at my mom about sending me to Princeton. 12 of them were at Princeton. Bitch, we know that the motherfucking Princeton was fucking racist.
Wow.
My black ass went there to change it, and we did. It's happening. It's
Wow.
going
Yeah,
down.
you know what? You know what? No,
My
see, I
mama
want
did
you
her fucking best.
Yeah, she did her best,
What
but
the
it's not.
fuck?
It's not like. It's not like. Pedro
You're not
was
gonna
there
make my
being-
mother feel bad about sending her son to the #1 ranked school in America at the time. Okay, it's not
just
gonna
not gonna
happen.
happen. It's just not.
Stay in your backwoods black college mentality if you want to. It's all good. I have no problem with that. Okay, but you're not gonna make me feel bad about going to my goddamn school. It just don't make sense.
Well, I don't even understand that mentality. But hey, you know what? Sometimes people feel like they have to say things, and then other people like to play dress up. And I think that is an ass. I don't know what that is.
I think that's an ass, dog.
That's an ass, but it looked like titties. So
because I ain't seen no nipples, man. Like where the nipples at? So they supposed to poke through.
you don't see no nipples there either. But
yeah.
That's unnecessary.
That's a lot, bro.
That's a lot. That's doing a lot. Yo, Savage AF in your motherfucking grill. Let me tell you something. And wow, sorry. I worked hard for Princeton.
Like she put, and then literally my mother put 7 years later, she put my sister through a more expensive school. Like when they told me the tuition at my sister's art school, I was like, nigga, what school is this? It was ridiculous. So, and my mama did that by herself. So please check that. It's really.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what that means, but end of the day, we know what the situation is with this. Fuck, it's not going. I keep saying to you, and I know you say no, that's not going to change. I'm telling you, it's going to be. Nobody's going to jail. Not one of them. Not one of them.
Well, I mean, yeah. Well, then we all fucked. You said I don't even know what to say to
no,
that.
you just said it has to change. It has to change, and
they have to.
No, they don't.
They have to send these people to. Then we in these streets, nigga, because they're gonna do it again. They just gonna find a machine to emboss their own. They're gonna do it, dog. Trust me. They got a guy making a print machine thing now, the impression thing, and they're gonna forfeit that or counterfeit. I keep saying forfeit, counterfeit. And that's what it is. All right. So speaking of counterfeit and forfeit motherfuckers, he might not be the biggest bitch, but he's definitely a trick ass bitch. Your boy McConnell, bitch McConnell. Yeah, there he is. That's him right there. He went in on Biden, but really, it's like shut the fuck up, bro.
It was nothing. It was what it was. It was his same old shit. His same old shit.
He called. So he was responding to Joseph Robinette Biden, your 46th president. He was responding to his speech the other day, in which he called out the GOP for all of their trick fuckery, slave Confederate shit, and so in response to that, and in this speech, Joseph Robinette Biden, he did call some of these GOPers, these congressmen and women, traitors. And in response to that, bitch McConnell, went out on his turtle limb and was just like, everything the president said was incoherent and incorrect and, unpresidential is, I think, the word that most the media is hooked up on. And I'm like, bro, if you want to talk about somebody not doing their job, this man literally comes out every time a Democratic president is in power and is like, I'm not going to do anything.
Yes.
He literally comes out and is like, we're not going to do our job.
We're not going to do our job. We're not going to help you.
Is make sure that they don't get anything done. We are going to block
our number one priority is to make sure that nigger boy Obama doesn't get anything done.
A second term. He wanted to make. He literally came out and said, "I'm going to make Obama a one-term president,"
and it didn't work, bitch.
Fail.
And also, this is what Mitch McConnell does. Mitch McConnell actually said on the floor, he said that if you continue to go after these, try to get these votes, the Voter Rights Act passed or anything like that, you will see obstruction of the likes that you've never seen in your lifetime. Why are we pushing this motherfucker down the steps?
Well, Maya Baker has she's like, why do we listen to him? And not that we do, but we need term limits immediately. Hello, can you talk to him, Maya? Can you tell him? He was in the first Congress, and he's been there ever since. No, obviously he's been there too long.
Put it
has
this way.
Too much power, influence, and he literally. This is why we call him bitch because it rhymes with Mitch. I'll give you that. But he's not a bitch. This is a hardcore motherfucker. Like, he literally comes out and says, there's one time where he was like, I like to consider myself the Grim Reaper of bills. I've never seen somebody laugh without smiling. He's like, so like he openly states on microphones in front of the global public that I am not going to do my job unless there is another racist cracker in power.
And now he's not talking about Trump a lot because Trump's getting a lot of backlash because what he did with Candace Owen, and also he was on a really horrible interview he did on OAN. But yeah, I'm telling you right now. Also, Mitch McConnell's like, if you don't give me more baby blood, I won't ever help.
By the way, I think as Adverbavelli, I'm trying to say the name right. I think that was a picture from him signing the Declaration of Independence. So I'm not able to confirm that right now, but quite possible.
But Mitch McConnell, like you said, he's no bitch. But I disagree. He tried to go hard to paint at Biden, and the shit didn't work. I don't know. Well, I mean,
it's rhetoric. It's rhetoric.
It's rhetoric. It's bullshit. And the bottom line is, like you said,
for their base. It's
called red meat. It's called red meat for the base. But Maya, okay, I know we need to limit the terms, but that motherfucker was there when they first wrote the terms. Okay, I'm just telling right now, the motherfucker that put Judas up to betraying Jesus was Mitch McConnell.
Mitch Pontius Pilate McConnell.
Hold up, I'm going to put this in here. If there ever was a Jesus.
Hey, we'll get to the bottom of that soon, guys.
We'll get to the bottom of that someday, huh?
When I hear this man talk, it's so stomach churning. I mean, and he's one of these guys on January 6th that clearly and plainly placed the blame on Trump's shoulders. And you know what? We're at the point now where Trumpty Dumpty was recently interviewed on NPR, I believe today or yesterday.
And he just bitched out.
Yeah, he cut off the interview, but when asked, why aren't there more Republican senators supporting blah blah blah, his shit, Trumpty Dumpty flat out was like, well, bitch, Mitch McConnell is a loser. I inserted my own verbiage there, but he was like, Mitch McConnell is a loser. So like these dudes are at odds. Like Trumpty Dumpty and Mitch McConnell are at odds.
So
Mitch McConnell goes from it's Trump's fault to, well, I'm just going to stop the Democrats. Let me go back to my show.
Yeah, he's always doing that. He just, I hate him so much. I hate him. But the bottom line is he does have power. And I know I called him a bitch, and I do want to push him down the steps. I really do. I want to believe it or not, when I searched for this, I said push Mitch McConnell down the steps. This is the thing that came up. That's crazy.
Please let him ride all the way down.
Okay, but end of the day, he does have power, and he knows it, and he revels in blocking anything that helps the people and blocking anything that helps Democrats or progressives. He doesn't even like moderates. He doesn't like moderates. He doesn't like anything that is possibly helping the people. He's a hater. He's a hater at an epic level. And I'm gonna tell you right now, the only way he will get out of office, because he will win, even if he's minority leader, is if somebody threw a really fat lady at him and she landed on him and killed him.
Well, please let that fat lady sing, girl. Me.
There you go.
Woo! Here we go, yeah.
Yeah, like just if some fat lady just actually just ran and just bum rushed him and just fell on him and smothered his turtle ass. Because you know what? Once turtles are on their back, you know,
that's life threatening, homie.
It's life threatening. And I don't know where I found that one either.
I saw a video the other day of a bull that dug its horns up under a turtle and flipped him over and saved his life. I want to kill that bull if it was bitch McConnell. Like, what you doing, nigga? Let him back in the sun. We'll have soup later.
But as you know, here on Savage AF, we're letting you know what the deal is. Watch out for that shit, because the shit is gonna happen. And he's all about that fucking.
Yeah, don't listen to the talk. Watch the walk, y'all. Savage AF, fuck your feelings is our motto. It's Wednesday, January 12th, 2022, guys. Make sure you're following that URL at the bottom of the screen. Make sure you subscribe. And get notified to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/SavageAF. World.
And make sure when you do go subscribe, do this. Click the bell. Also, check us out on the podcast versions of the show, which is on all the platforms. iTunes, Stitcher, Slacker, Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and SoundCloud.
Bam.
Okay.
Right there for y'all, man.
Right there for you. And okay,
we're gonna keep it pushing to the next
Queen
topic.
Bee, when you can shut your who the fuck?
No, you know how the feed go. You got to follow it, dog. Cause
I know. Sometimes Mitch is an old white dude trying to hold on to power and his old conservative ideas.
Oh,
Agreed.
absolutely. Kentucky's finest. You know, bro, he is Confederate. He's bars and stars.
But so is Kevin McCarthy, and also Mitch. What's his name? The one holding up everything. And
Manchin.
Joe Manchin has old ideas of some bipartisan fucking. Back in the day, we used to work together to raise the bar.
He's like, listen, we can reach across the aisle and all get the same money, and fuck these poor people.
Right. It's all about us. It's all about it. And then after that, when the poor people die, we can cut them up and eat them, because that's all they care about. Is the ultra rich. This motherfucker lives on a yacht, has five houses, and owns a percentage
of Negroes. He owns Negroes.
I mean,
I'm gonna put that out there now.
I'm just putting it out there, and there's a lot.
He has a slave enclave under his house, man.
Under his house, you think that all the heat is coming from a heater? No, it's niggas in the basement. I just want y'all to know that.
All right,
I don't know. That's a little bit much. I apologize to nobody.
Exactly. Facts matter. We don't always have them, but
I'm not here to partake. I'm here to take over, bitch.
To take part, nigga. All right, y'all. We're gonna keep the show moving, man. As we do, we're gonna do it a little something like.
Hey. It's your boy Black Pedro, popping in, hey, with another popping to let you know what's popping.
You know what's popping. When you let it pop it to pop, the people pop it. They pop the beat, the pop it, pop it, pop, boom, bam, pop it,
Hey. It's your boy Black Pedro.
I'm sorry, the song got me tapping my toes. Pop it.
Hey, it's your boy Black Pedro with another popping to let you know what's popping, y'all. All right, man. So I don't know, man. I feel like these COVID walls are closing in on me, man. She's doing all right, but my roommate is a little under the weather. Went to take a test. There was an outbreak at her job too. Went to take a test. Nigga, they done lost her test. She can't get a result. She got the retest, and now we trying to figure out if she's all right. It's going down at work. I just feel like these COVID walls are closing in on me, man. What was that?
They keep calling.
They coming for me, man. I feel like something's after me.
It'll be fine. You were worried before when you took the test, and you end up being negative.
Yes. So getting back to, I think it was Adverbavelli, who earlier was like, you want the blunt passed to you during COVID. Literally today, and I haven't read up on this, but I will, and we'll talk more about it. Because I had seen some articles early in the pandemic that were like weed smoke may exacerbate the conditions, but literally today my roommate was like, you might be doing all right because you smoke weed. And I was like, what you mean? She was like, I don't know, there's all this stuff coming out that, weed smokers aren't being affected as heavily as some. And I was like,
That's
word.
not true.
The weed be letting you know evil
not
lurks. Either way, I'm gonna stay on my plant-based regimen. Okay.
I don't.
This is literally a plant inside here.
Wait, your roommate said that?
Yeah, like I said, I need to research it. I'm not throwing out facts at you. I'm not claiming that I'm throwing out facts. I'm giving you word of mouth. I'm stating that I'm giving you word of mouth. However,
Pedro.
I listen. COVID has been around
Pedro.
me. Y'all don't understand.
Come on.
I won't on this show unless they pay me to say the name of the restaurant I work at. But it is a fucking super spreader. Like the nights I work, weekends and shit like that, it's mobbed in there, dog. Like there's just a shit ton of people everywhere, all up in each other's face, bouncing from table to table, trying to holler at these women and shit. Women trying to holler at men. It's I don't know how I have not been infected other than I be in that bitch hiding the motherfucking dogs. So, I don't know. I take my break, we right back at them. So I don't know. Maya Baker did say weed is medicinal. I haven't checked her credentials. I don't know if she's Maya Baker.
So you're
MD.
saying that all these people that caught Delta and Omicron and COVID, if they would have just been,
nope,
if
I'm
they
not
had
saying
a
that
bong,
at all. No,
so they're handing out bongs in the hospital.
I'm not advocating that. Hey, start smoking weed to prevent. I'm not suggesting that you inject, Kush nuggets in your ass to fight COVID. Okay,
but maybe there's a logic to that. Maybe it suppresses.
But bro, I've been high as fuck, and maybe I'm gonna go ahead and say that maybe tequila also is a combatant of COVID, because between weed and between agave and goddamn Mary J. Wana, these plants have been keeping and lentils.
Right. And
these shits have been keeping me good.
Pamela Knox says cannabis is used to treat asthma in Caribbean countries, so it must do something good for the lungs.
Oh, hit him with it, Pam.
Maybe the lungs.
What island you talking about, girl?
Yeah,
maybe you smoke on this.
Maybe the lungs are maybe the lungs are so relaxed. Like, what is that? COVID? Get the fuck out of here. You see us chilling? We're chilling, boy.
Adverb says I check the way the food tastes before it goes out. It's called quality control. They put me in charge of it. I also check the champagne and the tequila and the bourbon before it hits the table. Okay, because that shit.
Okay, Jeffrey Keller says Tres
Generaciones. Oh man, that tequila, Jeff, no, bro, we got to raise a glass.
I think that y'all hold up. So that means that there ain't no alcoholics that got COVID.
No, but they all drink vodka. The ones who do.
That's that right?
Yeah, some vodka drinkers. Some goddamn. Right. Are y'all niggas still out there sipping the Alizé and shit? That's
disagree.
Fucking you up.
I disagree. I think that weed would be the more logical one. I don't think it's that.
Pam, I'm not about to get a tequila shot now. Again, I do want to say Black Pedro is not a doctor, as you can tell by the name Black Pedro.
Yeah.
So none of this is medical advice. I'm just letting you know.
I'm just saying.
And drunk in the motherfucker.
But see, that's like somebody gives you advice and goes, "I'm just saying." And of course you'd be like, "Yo, my cousin Pookie told me that, you can't get COVID if you eat a lot of lemons. I'm just saying, nigga." Yeah. And then you go, "Hey man, I need to go buy some lemons." But people here, Savage AF is not condoning the use of shooting Kush into your butthole.
Yeah, no.
Please don't do that. But smoking.
If you do, let us know what happens.
Because I want to know what happened, because that's some other shit. But that is really some other shit. You know what? I feel so relaxed when I take a shit now. Because she'd have got your ass high.
Pam Knox says, she's a tequila drinker and weed smoker. Seems like she's healthy. Damani Jones said green and brown. That's his antidote. Okay.
And you know what? Fuck all these
with so
people
much
in the
misinformation, with so much confusion from the
all these people in
CDC.
the feed, man.
No, the
Come
CDC
on.
right now is
Now we
confusing
got,
people.
hold up.
Stick with
Now
what
we
you
got
know,
a
man.
whole bunch of doctors in the feed. Well,
People
what I heard
I
was
like E&J and grape juices kept me healthy throughout this situation.
I heard that Hennessy helps with rickets. I'm just making
Nigga,
shit
why you
up
still
now.
got rickets, dog?
Why the fuck are you dealing with rickets? Let's start there. But I'm just telling you right now, is rickets still around? We don't even know what other diseases are around because COVID is so fucking prominent. It's like you think about.
Nigga, I use Corona for my scurvy.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Corona beer, not coronavirus.
See, you just said the same shit. Savage.
Okay. All right. Speaking of savage as fuck, this is my mother. She said, "Follow Fauci, mask up, stay away from Pedro." I'm your son. I'm your son.
We used to. Let me tell you something to Mama Pedro or Mama Hernandez. You notice we've been doing it. Yeah, I know, Lolita. You notice we do the show separate. I don't trust that motherfucker.
Lockdown been over. We like nah.
No, yeah, fuck it, nigga. I'll do it from my living room. We good. But no, I there might be some logic to that, but it sounds just as whimsical as what Trump said. You know, I heard that if you take bleach and you shoot into your left butt cheek, everything will work out. And while you're at it, take some hydrochlorochlocosine and you take it and use a pill and you put your face in the fish tank and you drink it and the fish look at you like, why are you drinking it? You're like, hey, because I got COVID and that's it. And the election was stolen. And that's what I said. That's what
my mother just tried to quarantine me from my own life, man. I'm moving on, dog. That's my pop-in for today. These walls are closing in on me. And my mama is the warden of the COVID jail. Black Pedro. Hey, Shang, get us out of here with your Shangry, man.
Well, my Shangry is actually pre-recorded because I'm that type of nigga. You know, I'm that type of nigga. You know, I read pre-code shit. No, I just feel like this is a message I put it on IG and I said I'm gonna share it with you guys because I really do think these crackers. I don't know if you get that.
Nigga, we get that in this room. Oh my
these crackers is really not gonna get it. They all these saltines is gonna get away with murder. So you're like, where'd you get that? God damn. All right, but my Shangry is why I'm not as Shangry because I feel like this is what's gonna happen. Hey, everybody. Pedro.
Hey, we sparking up as soon as this motherfucker. Where my lighter?
As soon as this shit is over. All right, my shit is it's just a video I had made, and the video for some reason got a lot of response, and people are mad at me about it. I got a lot of people inboxing me, so I just figured I'd play the video, and you decide if it is. It's a minute. It's only a minute and 20 seconds. So let's go.
Check this out. We already know the deal with America. America's full of shit. America's been full of shit and has never, ever, ever really not been full of shit. We know that January 6th, nothing is going to happen. They're not going to prosecute the people that actually coordinated this shit. They're not going to prosecute Trump to the fullest. We actually heard this motherfucker actually call Georgia and say, find me 11,000 votes. They heard him on audio and they still say they can't prosecute him. They can't figure out what to do and should they. I mean, there has been so much stuff that has been so obvious. Our attorney general will not fucking do what he got to do. So we already know the situation. This is a situation where white people are letting other white people get away with heinous hypocrisy and crimes, as they always have. They've always done that, and this is not saying all white people. Let me make sure I clarify, but there is a percentage of white people that are in positions of power that will never, ever, ever, ever admit that they are absolutely, unequivocally full of shit. That's just a fact. It doesn't mean that all white people are bad. It means these specific white people that are satanic in their nature because they have nothing to do but be evil. They condone racism, they condone sexism, they condone everything that you can possibly see that is negative pertaining to the moral center of a human being. And yet, they still condone it because they're tribal more than they are anything else pertaining to reality, logic, rationale, and reasoning. That's just the truth. You got to get with the truth. And the only way we're going to get to any kind of meeting of the minds is if we become absolutely hardcore, fucked up, horrible, inconvenient truth. It's the only way we're going to do it. So until we do that shit, you might as well get used to the incredible amount of lies, like the big lie that Biden lost, the incredible amount of lies that, you know, Black Lives Matter and Antifa are the one that attacked the Capitol. You might as well get used to all of that bullshit, because that's exactly what the fuck is going on. I will tell you right now, you watch January 6th, the people that actually committed an insurrection will not pay the full brunt of what they're supposed to pay pertaining to the law.
Well, goddamn.
Had to get that off my chest.
Well, goddamn. Well, goddamn, man.
Well, goddamn. See, look, he got a nice blunt right there. No, my point with that is, if you did listen, I don't know if you listened. It seemed like y'all was listening. I really do think that these people are going to get up, and I really do think that Trump is going to get reelected because of so much chicanery. Is that the right word, Pedro? Because you've been using a lot of words.
Chicanery, yes, is a good
chicanery,
word.
Right. And I think it's going to be like tomfoolery.
Skullduggery,
fucktology. Like your mom said, Merrick Garland, eesh. In fact, I got to put that up there. You're right, Lolita. Merrick Garland, yeesh. I think that he is not. I think that he is not prosecuting with the speed that he should, because it's some obvious shit. We got. You want to say we got video, we got audio of this motherfucker asking for votes. We got falsified documents from fucking GOP. We got pictures of him sticking his finger in a baby's butt. Mm-hmm. I think that's sexual. I don't know. We got that. Okay, maybe we don't got the pictures of him sticking his finger in his butt.
AJ Fit, he came in late today, brother. I understand that gym, it's a lot to lift. He has to lift every weight before he leaves the gym. So I appreciate your goal. Stay on him, brother. We did today talk about Kevin McCarthy being called by the January 6th and saying, fuck y'all, I'm a bitch. Our motherfuckers say what today was talking about state electoral officials who tried to fake electoral ballots and completely subvert the
we
system.
talked about the actually fake documents. I'm sorry, those. Not those. No, I'm sorry.
The other one.
We talked about fake documents that the GOP actually tried to send from state to state to another way to steal the election before the election was even stolen. So it was a
trick ass. We talked about trick ass Mitch. Bitch McConnell went in on Biden today, but he's a Mitch ass motherfucker.
We talked
trick
about
ass Mitch.
We talk about these crackers attacking the Capitol.
That's what it is, y'all. Welcome. Better late than never, like you say, AJ Fit, man. Always welcome here, brother. That's our show for today, guys.
Thank you guys for being who you are and who you was and who you gonna be.
And who it is and what it is and what it will be.
I want to send a shout out to I always gotta watch how I say this pertaining to Pedro's mom. I want to send a shout out because you can't say it smooth because then it comes out creepy. You can't say like, yo, I want to send a shout out to your moms. Thanks for being on the show. So you can't say that for somebody's mom. You got to be like, shout out to Pedro's mom, Lolita, for coming on the show and offering it. And I won't say it smooth no more. Like, hey, Lolita, thank you for coming on the show.
Don't do that.
And you can't lick your lips either.
Anyway.
When you talk about somebody's mom, you can't be like, so how's your mom doing? She good?
Yeah.
That's creepy. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that. Yeah.
That ain't right, brother.
Yeah.
That was right. Miss Adverb, Miss Adverb did wish for your presence earlier, AJ Fit, and we appreciate you coming through on the
So make sure you subscribe
on the birthday
to the
candle
channel.
tip.
Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you check us out tomorrow. We will be on 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And if you happen to be in the North Hollywood area tonight at 10 o'clock, I will be on the show tonight. I will be doing a show tonight at the Haha Cafe. And these are the comics on the show.
Cody Woods funny. DC Urban is funny.
Okay, so
Renee Vaca is funny.
So it's
I know King Hassan, but I've never seen him do a set. But
I've never seen him do a set. Cool. I'm going to be on the late night show. It's 10 o'clock tonight, and then also this weekend, if you happen to be around, I'm going to be at the Long Beach Laugh Factory at the Laugh Factory in Long Beach, Saturday at 7 p.m. So come check it out, the live show. I got some new kind of riffs I'm working on, so you will see them in the show. And some of them are pretty riffy. All right. And never forget.
Never forget. Crackers on the wall. All right, y'all. Savage AF will be right back here tomorrow for you guys, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Until then, man, do what you do, but don't do it to me. All right.
Wow. Okay.